Some people might ask kung bakit na-cover ko itong case na ito, when in fact, it is not something big. It is a commoner people story. Hindi siya case ng mga prominent people or rich people. I say, hola, kumusta? This is your amigang guapa Zamieca, a science research specialist by day and a true crime enthusiast by my Google search history. Basically, I cover true crimes in hopes to bring awareness, but in style. So if thrifting and true crimes go together in your cup of tea, then I suggest you subscribe on our Tuesday tribe because
this is zamieca.manila, your thrift and true crimes channel.
Please comment down below if you happen to know someone who does exactly like this, because I'm gonna bet my fine ass I did this first. Last episode, we talked about the homicide case of the American citizen couple Kevin and Loli Fleischauer in Negros back in 2015. They were killed by their organic farm laborers. You can watch it here or you can listen to Spotify. Yes, because now we are already podcast too. Through Anchor, we are now available in Breaker, Radio Public, and Google Podcast. I will be uploading videos in YouTube and the podcast will be up every Wednesday. Alright, so first I'd like to give our OG Zambi, or one of the most loyal OG Zambi, Sheena Marie, for suggesting this case to me, also for waking me up with a summary of this case's facts and also translation of the Waray translation, because yes, I do speak and understand Waray a bit, but for this case, I don't wanna get mistaken. So I needed someone who truly speak Waray, and so thank you very much, Sheena. Yes, you're one hella invested Zambi, and I love you for that. Also, shout out to our new Zambis. Yes, welcome to the tribe, and also to the OG Zambis, of course. I know your names. I can see you. So just like the previous cases, tonight we will be talking about some gruesome details, some graphic details. So, warning.
The following video contains graphic materials that may be harmful or traumatizing to some audiences.
But my grammar is far more deadly than all the murderers that we will encounter in this channel. If you are a grammar Nazi, you'll die here. But I hope you endure, dear. Viewers' discretion is advised. For this episode's thrift fit, I am feeling pretty in this thrifted lilac bell sleeve dress that I got for 180 pesos. The thrift store is linked down below. I love this dress mainly because of the sleeves. I would love to wear this at church soon. Just check out the sleeves, Zambies. This would also look great with a pair of doll shoes, which I do not wear. Alam kong napaka-tempting mag-ukay ngayon, but I do not advise. If you really wish to, please be careful or thrift online instead. Now, on September 11, 2021, a news broke in Facebook. So apparently what happened is there was an attempted family massacre. Yes, and what's worst is nakatakas itong suspect. Yes, everyone was pissed, and this also spread terror within the general public, and this took place in Barangay Baroyong, Palo, Leyte. Jocelyn Roselio, 33, the mother, has two kids from her previous relationship. They are Angeline, 16, and Angelo, 15. They are in grade 10 and grade 4 respectively. Yes, by their age, they should have been in high school. But then again, we are not on the same boat. No matter how we say that we are, may mas hirap pa sa atin, and probably their lives must have been tougher than ours. And so, yeah, at least they are in school, diba? Apparently, Jocelyn is a single parent. There was no mention, there was no information about her ex-partner. Even during this case, there was no mention of him. While on the other side of the page, Guillermo Latorre, also 33, is a farmer, and he was originally from Pinabacdao, Samar. But he has some relatives in Barangay Barayong, Palo, and that is how he met Jocelyn. The two lived together with Jocelyn's children, and after being together for more than a year, they were blessed with a baby. Yes, and the provincial setup sa Leyte kasi, most probably parang the same lang naman anywhere else, na parang magkakalapit lang yung mga bahay. And so, pag nag-away, the neighbors would most probably hear. You know, to my Promly gang, I know once in your lives, you have witnessed or you have heard mag-asawang nag-aaway because of the loud arguments. So, the same yung nangyari kay na Jocelyn and Guillermo, and that is why alam ng mga amyaw or ng mga kapitbahay that they have been arguing for a week straight. Yes, and yung argument daw was because of financial constraints. Umuwi daw itong si Guillermong lasing, and then walang pambiling bigas, walang pambiling gatas for the baby, tapos naglalasing pa siya. So yun yung mga pinag-aawayan nila, and alam yun ng mga neighbors. But on September 11, 2021, Sabado yun, the neighbors didn't hear anything. No argument, no away, no sigawan, nothing. But then they heard Jocelyn's faint cry for help. Yes, nanghingi siya ng tulong. So the neighbors went out to check on her, and that is when they saw Guillermo escaping na may dalang kutsilyo, and Jocelyn was able to tell them na they were stabbed by her live-in partner, Guillermo. Dali-dali namang nilapitan ng mga kapitbahay sina Jocelyn, and there they found Angeline with a stab wound here sa may batok. But the fatal wound was on her chest, while Angelo, hinabol daw kasi ito ni Guillermo, and may tama siya here, also sa may gilid ng tiyan, and his intestines were hanging out, nakalabas na yung bituka niya. While on the other hand, Jocelyn, may tama siya sa tiyan. She was carrying the baby, duguan, and that was when they noticed na the baby is also hurt. Yun, may tama siya dito sa my shoulder. And yes, dinala si Jocelyn and her children to Eastern Visayas Regional Medical Center. But sa tindi ng natamong sugat ni na Angeline and Angelo, they didn't make it and they died. Though in shock, Jocelyn was able to endure her wounds, while the 9-month-old baby na may sugat dito sa shoulder, nabali din yung kamay niya and kailangan maoperahan. Most probably because sa pag-aaway nila, siguro hinablot ni Guillermo while they were, arguing. After the shock, nakausap ng mga pulis si Jocelyn, and she was able to give some details, and her sister was also interviewed, and they learned that apparently the massacre was actually premeditated or planned because prior the incident, sinarado daw ni Guillermo yung exit sa may kusina, pinagtatali niya doon, and Angeline and Angelo were actually not inside the house, they were outside, so he picked them up, papasok ng bahay, kakain lang daw ganon, and when they came inside the house, he locked the main door. And that was when pinagtataga niya si Angelo, and Angeline started to run towards the kitchen kasi alam niyang may exit doon, but then again naka-lock, so she wasn't able to get out. Tinaga siya dito sa may likod, and when she was hit, humarap siya, and that is why she was stabbed by the chest. And while Jocelyn was stabbed 2 times sa may tiyan, she was trying to protect the baby, but then again nasugatan pa rin siya dito sa may balikat. And after Jocelyn gave these information, the police conducted a background check kay Guillermo, and in an interview with Caboses Junel, the police Lieutenant Colonel Joselito M. Villas stated na taliwas sa naunang report that Guillermo had no records, police records, criminal records. It was learned that actually he had a previous attempted rape case on February 2021. So just this year. Yes, and I just couldn't confirm kung it was against Angeline, anak ni Jocelyn, kasi nga it happened just this February, and they are already together around this time. A manhunt operation was conducted, and the netizens alerted the police of the suspect sighting in Balogo Falls, Barangay Salvacion, Tacloban. So the police went there to check kung andoon ba talaga itong si Guillermo. Apparently, Guillermo was trying to escape, but then because of police coordination with the LGU officials, bigong makalabas itong si Guillermo. 3 beses daw pinuntahan ng mga police, ng mga otoridad ang lugar, but they didn't find Guillermo there. Pero on the second night of the manhunt, a report was made that he was seen in Barangay Libertad, Palo, nung nanghingi siya ng pagkain dun sa kaibigan niya, and that certain friend confirmed that he was there. Nagtanong pa daw itong si Guillermo, kumusta na akong ginhabang, or kumusta yung mga pinagtataga ko. The problem is, he was told na namatay yung entire family, including his own baby. Guillermo must have thought na there's nothing for him to live and there's no future that lies for him. So, nung kinumbinsi siya ng mga relatives niya, he said, hindi siya surrender kasi he was afraid na bibitayin siya because of what he did. And the police also collaborated with his relatives para kumbinsihin nga siya. But the relatives only stopped na umakit sa bukid para kumausap sa kanya. When Guillermo started to be anxious, yung parang feeling niya, parang in defense mode na siya, na whoever comes near, talagang tatagain niya. Mainly the farmers, they were actually scared na umakit sa bukid. The man attempted to kill his entire family. Paano pa kaya sila na hindi sila kaano-ano? Now, the general public was actually scared. Kasi armado itong si Guillermo. Dala-dala niyo yung kutsilyo na ginamit niya to kill Angeline and Angelito. Also, he was carrying a long sharp bolo. As the days go by na hindi pa nahuhuli itong si Guillermo, the people were acting more scared knowing that a killer is roaming within their area. So some people said na pag nakita, wag nang buhayin pa, talagang patayin. And some people also said na dapat buhay siyang mahuli. The police was also pressured kasi may mga fake news circulating that the authorities were not doing anything para mahuli itong si Guillermo. So the police were in closely surveillance of Guillermo. September 17, 2021, na-corner itong si Guillermo sa kabukiran ng Barayong nung bumaba siya para manghingi ng pagkain sa kanyang relatives. The police were alerted, and so he was surrounded by the authorities and pinasurrender itong si Guillermo, but he was adamant na talagang hindi siya magpapahuli. He was shot by the police nung he attempted to stab or to tagain yung isang barangay official, and doon na napuruhan si Guillermo. Imagine, baril versus itak. So, dinala pa di umano itong si Guillermo sa Leyte Provincial Hospital where he was pronounced dead. Police Lieutenant Colonel Villas commented on the people's commentaries about the infamous Nanlaban. Okay, I know you know what I mean, and he said that the entrapment was actually in coordination with the LGU, the residents, and the relatives of Guillermo. So a lot could vouch that the entrapment was not to kill or not to neutralize Guillermo, but to make him surrender and face his cases. That the police were only protecting their constituents and themselves. In a Facebook post of Ms. Rolyn Diaz, a relative of Jocelyn, on September 17, 2021, nailibing na sina Angeline at Angelo, at dahil kasalukuyang nagpapagaling si Jocelyn, she wasn't able to maihatid sa huling hantungan yung mga anak niya, but she was virtually there through a video call. Marami namang magagandang loob ang tumulong sa kanila financially para maipagamot si Jocelyn at ang baby na sinemento yung kamay at kailangang maoperahan. Nagpahati din ng tulong ang Police Regional Office 8, Class Alabtala, by providing groceries and baby essentials to Jocelyn and her baby noong September 16, 2021. And because of the massive blood loss ni Jocelyn, kinailangan siyang masalina ng dugo for the 3rd time. And the Police Regional Office 8 provided blood, donated blood, para kay Jocelyn. And that is the tragic but now closed case of an attempted family massacre in Palo, Leyte. Please let us pray for the fast recovery of Jocelyn and her baby, including na din yung healing from emotional trauma, and eternal rest may be granted to Angeline and Angelo. And lastly, include na din natin yung prayers for Guillermo's soul. Now, while I was gathering information about this case, no,
Basa ako dun sa mga comments, and indeed, napakaraming comments.
no, ang daming sentiments, and isa sa mga talagang nangibabaw sa akin is that some people were saying na pag single parent ka na daw, wag nang mag-asawa. Just focus on your child, just be a good parent, ganon, kasi hindi daw sigurado na mamahalin ng step-parent yung mga anak mo. But some people also came in defense for Jocelyn na nagsabing wag naman daw magsabing ganon because wala naman daw talagang nanay na gugustuhin may mangyari sa mga anak niya. Baka nagbakasakali lang siya na makahanap ng someone na makakatuwang sa buhay. And then there are also some people na galit na galit, of course, kay Guillermo, and some people said na lahat ng problema may solusyon. Bakit kailangang humantong pa daw sa ganun? Nadamay pa yung mga inosenteng bata. Some of you might ask, bakit ko na-cover itong case na to when it is just a commoner people's case? It's not a, a prominent people or a prominent person's case. Hindi naman ito case ng mga mayayaman. I say that in this channel, we will not only tackle very prominent people's cases or yung mga controversial cases. I would like to take advantage in educating our single parents. Yes, including na din yung mga future single parents. Yes, girl, I'm talking about you. Pag hindi ka umayos, talagang pag hindi mo tinantanan yung gago mong boyfriend, I'm telling you, you're going to end up a single parent. So makinig ka na lang. The Philippines have Republic Act number 8972, or the Solo Parents Welfare Act of 2000. Under this measure, the solo parent is entitled for a 10% discount or an exemption from the value-added tax on the sale of the basic necessities of their child or children, such as clothing, milk and food, children medicine, among others. I just feel like a lot we're not practicing this 10% discount or this exemption. I just feel like a lot of single parents doesn't know about this privilege, about this government assistance for them. I'm not saying that I'm happy that you are a single parent, but I'll be happy kung merong single parent na who is watching this, and I hope this would help you. Okay, and you can read everything about it in the description down below, including the VAUSI Act, or the Violence Against Women and Children Act. It is the act na pwedeng magpakulong ng sino mang magulang ang hindi nagsusustento sa anak. Yes, so if you need assistance about it, you can read the article down below. Alright, thank you for watching this episode. For Thrift and True Crime Marathon, here is a playlist. Yes, and I wish I can show you our zamieca.manila powder matte lipstick swatches. Yes, as some of you already have seen it on my Facebook. But don't worry, our lipstick will be up on Shopee soon. And until then, please do tell me your immune system gaming is strong, taste buds fully functioning, and please get vaccinated, and please register for the next election. And I'll see you here in Zamieca, Manila. Bye!